Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha. Give our praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahusha, Hashem, 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 Karkadash. The ones that the apostles, great millstone citation, all the Akims that offer Christian truth, Yochanan coming in. Yochanan coming in. This is the hopeful year of prophecy, and the year of prophecy, they are popping off. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get that, let's go this way. Start off. This second Exodus 13 and 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Cause see, a lot of y'all people out there, y'all think this just some black racist code. A lot of y'all portraying this as our interpretations. A lot of y'all saying we crazy, we ain't got nothing to do, we need to get a job. But y'all gonna find out that this word is from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And you see that. And these are the signs that we was told through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. So let's roll.
Israel called a record 360,000 reservists to active duty after this weekend's attacks, but getting to the country remains a difficult task. So people around the world are now stepping up to get as many of them to Israel as quickly as possible. Reservists are Israelis who completed their mandatory military service but can still be called up for duty before they turn 40. That includes some of the more than 140,000 Israeli-born people who live in the U.S. And here at New York's JFK, an anonymous man reportedly purchased 250 tickets on El Al for reservists. El Al is Israel's national airline. Another man allegedly paid for military gear to be shipped over in cargo. And we've also learned a New York businessman is trying to collect hundreds of thousands of dollars to fly up reservists from South America.
See that? So while all this is happening, the prophecies are popping off like popcorn. Meanwhile, y'all talking about Kevin Hart, or what's this guy name? Damn. I forgot his name. He spit in the girl mouth or whatever. I forgot. I don't even pay attention to these guys. But distraction. Bread and circuses. Bread and circuses. Second Exodus 13 and 30. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen, which I showed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. Because that's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. But let's go a little bit further into this. This but you see how they calling up all them reserves, right? Let's play another video.
Dollars to fly.
It's just been extremely overwhelming. We were supposed to go to New York Saturday night, but that flight got canceled. The kids had to run down the shelter, and they asked us if the flight got canceled because of rockets. It's just, I don't know how to deal with kids.
We were able to find someone that was armed, went with us to the airport. When we got to the airport, it was chaos. Like, so many people, babies crying, mothers crying, flights were canceled.
People in my hotel were going to like Dubai and like Paris just to get out of Israel. Every time I heard a door close, I thought it was like a a scary thing, and like I feel like every loud noise is a bomb. I felt really safe to be back home.
So you can see it, the women breaking down and everything, but that's the prophecy. That's Second Ezra 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrow and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, and what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine, plagues, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. And we've been telling y'all for years that's why these things are happening. Well, I'm gonna put up what I got. It say, but virtue shall be so good cheap upon earth, and you see that people still going out buying homes, buying merchandise, having kids, everything upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So let's jump down. This Second Ezra 16 and 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Because you see what he said. We had an armed guy escort us to, and a lot of women are losing their husbands. It's on video on Cartoon Network, Fox, of these reports of these Jewish women getting calls that their husbands then make it out or been kidnapped or killed or something, whole family. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. And that's what y'all witnessing. That's the prophecies of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's why I said in the last scripture, him coming, y'all ain't looking for it. And their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things and understand them, you servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. And that's what we are witnessing in these days and times. I think I had another one too, but that's what we witness. We have all. I think I had one more. Yeah. That's really it. Oh, I know. And meanwhile, while that's happening, let's switch.
To R. Ellen. They body, he want his hair to grow back.
There you go. Corey Holcomb, necessary of true.
He want to stop sweating. Well, Marcus was eating chicken wings all day, boy. Who told you? You're in the mopping when they get out.
Here you go.
Sugar's a drug, yeah. So yeah.
I'm just giving it to y'all raw, man. We live in a place where death is like they put it right in your face now because this is a place without truth. If the truth was out there where them people taught you, you're going to die sooner than you are supposed to if you eat this.
Right.
It would stick with the people a little better. It would stick with the people a little better. But no, we live in a country where everything good for you is taken away. Our gift that we had, Minister Farrakhan, he was our gift.
So, as you see, Corey Holcomb is hitting on good points. That America, aka Babylon the Great, is here to destroy you. And the scriptures tell us this. And they tell us, which let me get it. This Micah 2 and 10. That's why we forewarn our people through these scriptures. It's Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. And that's what Corey Holcomb is hitting to, because you see IUIC, they around here doing activist type of movements, which
We're suffering from the things that happened to us from the days that we got off those slave ships. We were able to come up and bring forth solutions to our people. We were able to bring forth that we are the Israelites, that this nation that we're seeking after is not going to be able to help us. Together, we gather together. As nations, that's the God. We are the nation that is not designed. As you see what's happening with this yo-yo in the case, nobody cares what happens. How can you rule a suicide without going to war? All right, so what's
yeah. And why is our people committing suicide and doing these things, IUIC? Because yes, they're not keeping the law, statutes, commandments, but y'all not gonna give them the name at the same time. So it's like a catch-22 with them guys, man. So this place is polluted. We're supposed to be celebrating the holidays. We're supposed to be going along with this man-made 501c3 chart, United in Christ. So, but that's what's happening. This place is full of lies. Um, we'll do that one, but these are the things that's transpiring and taking place here in Babylon the Great on the day. I know what I'm looking for. What I need. That oh, that didn't work out too well. KJV, the small one, show called them out. Okay. I know I can get it. Looking at that shit. Esau be trying to do it. Send you on my hand. Act like I don't know. You just gotta go get it. So I don't want to let this point go. Yeah. I gotta give me a minute. This Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he has taken against Edom, and his purpose, that he has purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. And you see that. You see how Hamas has set up this whole war under the guise of the elites, under the guise of who? The Zionists, to draw everybody out. At the same time, you got the Ukraine being added to the NATO's and member countries, and then that's which is the beast. But then you also see a counter, which is the bear, in Iran and Russia, BRICS, China, Taiwan. You can see how all the pieces are playing out. And the first thing came to my mind was, let me get this. KJV, the false prophet. Dun, dun, dun. KJV, the false prophet, the dragon. Yeah, 16, 13. That's very important. That's popping off like popcorn. That's why this Iran thing popping up. Because the least of them gonna draw them out. That's why you gotta understand these prophecies. Revelation 16 and 13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs coming out of the mouth of the dragon. And that's why I was moving the pieces around. See, when you understand prophecies, you understand the pieces and how they moving and shifting and aligning as a puzzle, which is the scriptures. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon and out of the mouth of the beast. See that? Dragon, EU, NATO, they all moving, Turkey, all of them. They all moving together. Uh, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. Because you see the popes and them, they ain't got nothing to say about what's going on. They just playing their part and moving forward, which is conducting themselves on a lower level is they Jesuit order, all they priests, all they set up to keep the doctrine of the image of the beast going, which is Catholic Christianity and this stronghold, especially over the 12 tribes. So this Israelite thing, they have to hook him along, and the age provocateurs have to implode it from the inside out. So they try. They said, so that's what I mean by you see all the parts moving. For they are the spirits of devil working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world. See, that is a whole world event. That's why these prophecies are popping off. That's why the second Ezra 15, when it speaks about, you see the wars in Jerusalem, they happening right now with Hamas. And you see the bridegrooms crying. You see what the lady said, I don't know how to deal with this, with these children. See that? This all the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shem. Oh damn, my pastor. Okay. This second Ezra 16 and 33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegroom. The women shall mourn having no husband. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. See that? In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. And that's why you see that guy giving up all that money to call up all these men, all these reserves. And that ain't just happening with them. You got to look at the pattern. First, you got a depletion of American soldiers going over to Afghanistan, Iraq, right? Then they closed that, left it. But then you got French soldiers replenishing themselves in Africa and those different ventures, right? And Germany. But then you got Russia and Ukraine. You see the pattern going on here? And it's just increasing. Now you see, and you've been seeing plenty of nations building up their arsenal, which is another prophecy. See this? This Joel 2 and 19 and 9. Joel 2 and 9. I'm sorry, Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, meaning all your agriculture and all that go into military. That's why Russia and China have been supplying what? The new order, the rest of the nations. That's what they've been doing. Why you think Taiwan, all these defense deals, and that's the biggest money maker there is out there. All these things are prophetic. That's why they happen. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all you heathens, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause the mighty one to come down, O Lord. And that's what y'all have been seeing. That's what's been playing out. No other book, no other journalist or person has been saying what the scriptures been saying, step by step, from the RFID chip to the wars, who, when, where, locations, everything, right here in the scriptures. So that's why you see it, the man of the Lord, the hopeful elect, standing forward, because this ain't about no nation. But that's why you got 5 wise versions and 5 foolish versions. So we gotta let everybody play their part, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is his show, and that's what we are witnessing. So you have these nations fighting amongst each other and fulfilling what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said was gonna happen, and that's what's happening. So just a little update of the prophecies, how they come to pass. The small ones, I'm gonna draw them out, and that Jeremiah. But then at the same time, that second Ezra speaks on the wars and the increasing. It has the beginning, but it's picking up, and how the virgin's gonna mourn. We seeing all those things. We're seeing the pestilence over here in Babylon the Great, which is the valley and shadow of death. That's why Corey Holcomb was pointing that out. Like, look, this place is no good. It's not for us, because this is not our rest. We the Israelites. See that? So what you want to do? You want to do this. But what we supposed to be doing? It's Isaiah 51:17. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunken at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. So we understand, from slavery to the indoctrination of being an American Negro, we understand that Yahushua was behind the guise of all of that, and how these people focused on us. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling and rained them out. Right. So that cup that America has given us, and not just America, but the world, there is none to guide her among all the sons whom she has brought up. Neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she has brought up. These 2 things are come unto thee, whom shall be sorrow for thee, desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword, and by whom shall I comfort thee? Thou sons hast fainted, they lie at the head of all the streets. And you see that from America and this culture, with the blacks, Latin Native Americans being the heads of the gangs and the forefront of evil, to going and fast forwarding it to the favelas over in South and Central America, and our women being whores, just like the black, Latin Native American women out here. And as a wild boar in the net, they are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of the God. So this ain't gonna be no all Israel. That's why I said, let them guys go and do what they do. Therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Okay. Thus said the Lord, the Lord, the Lord God, that plead thou cause of his people. See that? That's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua saying, come back to this. Behold, I have taken out of thou hand the cup of trembling, even the treads of the cup of fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. So we ain't going back in slavery. None of that. America finna wax and get worse. And Yahweh shall finna come and save us. But I will put it into the hands of them that afflicted thee. And that's why you see these nations, and it's getting worse in this place, which have said to thou soul, bow down, that we may go over. And they have done that. From the taking of all the patents to the destruction of our bodies. You see what they did to Jeff Floyd? That's what he did. He put his knee on them, bow down. and as the street to them that went over. Right. So they have used us for all of what they can use us for. They don't need us no more, and it's over with. So we cool. So Psalms 119 and 9, wherewith shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed, therefore, according to thy word. With thy whole heart have I sought thee, O, O Lord, let me not wander from thy commandments. Thy word have I hid in thy heart, that I might not sin against thee. See that? So that's where we at right now. And that's the only way of being healed, because everything is messed up here. All the doctors know that. From the food, the children, the women, everyday entertainment, everything is perverse and destroyed. So with that, let's give our praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Ba'ashem Makar Kadash. Shalom, shalom. Stay vigilant.